Feel this? It's like, I don't know, it's almost silvery. See that? Mm-hmm. But it's like the finest thing, like look at it, gets in the cracks of my fingers.
Connor's found a newfound love. What you eating there?
Steak and cheese meat pie and a glass of milk.
Everyone got meat pies?
Yeah. Thing.
Kids are having fun down on the beach. Our new home. You went from oh, then.
Now on top of that again you can see there is an oak tree. However, if you look closely, there are two different types of leaves on the tree. It kind of gives away that the tree is actually fake, completely artificial. Now you may be wondering why we have a fake tree here in Hobbiton. The reason is there needed to be an oak tree on top of Bilbo's house. However, there was none on the farm. So they found one of a neighbouring farm, cut it up into hundreds of pieces, brought it to this location and put it back together on top. Now of course from being cut down, the tree did die. We had to wire on a bunch of fake oak leaves for the Lord of the Rings movies. As soon as the movies were filmed, this tree was actually the first thing to be taken down and they used it for firewood. Now in 2008 they came back to rebuild the movie set and they also realised that they needed a new tree. Not only did it need to look exactly the same as the previous tree used, but it actually needed to look 60 years younger, because the Hobbit set's 60 years prior to the Lord of the Rings, so they decided to build a tree. This one here has been scaled down from the original version. It has a steel frame with silicon around the steel, and that gives it the branches the thickness. They've used real oak bark, moulded it, and put the moulds in the tree there, and more than 200,000 of those fake leaves have all been individually wired onto that tree there. Now, in terms of the maintenance of the tree, the winter winds tend to blow some of the leaves off. Because it is a fake tree, they do not grow back. So every single year we have to take all the branches off and actually re-leaf the tree, hence the different leaf types. So I've been part of the reliefing team 2 years in a row. I refuse to do it for a third because it's the most long, boring and tedious job you could ever do. Would not recommend it as a full. Now, you may remember the scene where Bilbo and Gandalf are sitting just outside the door in the Lord of the Rings, the Fellowship of the Ring. And they're looking out, the sun set over the mountain ranges there in the background, smoking their pipes, blowing smoke rings and talking about Bilbo's upcoming birthday party. Now Bilbo blows a big smoke ring. Does anyone remember what Gandalf blows through there? Shit. Exactly right. Now there is actually one thing wrong with the filming of the scene. And that's that direction out there is actually east. That is where the sun rises. However, in the movies it is made to look like the sunset. Now Peter Jackson knew he had this problem. His original plan was to film the sunset over this side and put it into his background. However, there is another mountain range out there that is a lot closer, so it didn't really work out. Instead, what he did was got everyone up at 4:30 in the morning, got their hair, makeup and costumes ready, and came out, filmed the scene as the sun was rising. But he actually filmed the scene in backwards order, so that later on he could rewind the footage, make it look like the sun was indeed setting. There's actually one way that you can tell he's done this. If you look very, very closely, and next time you watch the Fellowship of the Ring, you can actually see a flock of birds flying by. They're flying by backwards. Next time, watch out.
Ganondorf, my friend. This will be a night to remember.
Everyone say what they got. What'd you get, Gretch?
I got the dark English stout. Hard apple cider, I think is what they call it.
Amber ale.
Stout night.
Get a shot of us cheersing.
And I got the amber ale as well.
Is this a point?
Cheers. Cheers!
And then I said, it's your elephant, won't you buy a tree?